Hi, this is my first attempt filming a YouTube video ever, but I wanted to add a flip through of my art book thing to my portfolio. And this was an assignment for my introductory studio class last semester, and we had a list of books that we could pick from, and we had to go buy said book and basically just use it as a sketchbook or somewhere to put your work. So this was my book. This is the cover. It's really chunky, so I have a rubber band with a phone charm on it that I did. The book I got was Glitch Feminism by Russel. It was a really good book. I recommend it. It's very interesting. Here's the back. These are the lyrics to Queen Card by Idol. I just thought it was fitting for the situation. I did the covers, the front and back cover, before actually reading the book, so that's important. These are cutouts from a magazine. This is more Queen Card lyrics, and I think this is Allergy right here, also by Idol. So yeah, Glitch Feminism by Russel. There's nothing interesting. I have a little bookmark marking the first page. The other stuff has like my name and the class on it. The first page, I decided to do a page about Miku, because I like Miku, and I thought she reminded me of the page that it was about. My idea for this book, because it's Glitch Feminism, I wanted to do women, both real and fictional, who inspire me. And I tried to connect each page to a different woman, but that idea was abandoned halfway through because I needed to get this done because I needed a grade. So here's the bookmark. It's just a pearl necklace that I taped in. So yeah, this is Miku drawing I did. I just used acrylic markers and microns. 39, because Miku. This is vegetable juice. This is a world with a crown on it, because world is mine. There's a little heart island. This is my favorite Miku song, Cinderella and Romeo and Cinderella, and then The Leak, and this is, I was really into Confessions of a Rotten Girl at the time. This was also in August, maybe early September. I just highlighted interesting things that I saw that reminded me of Miku, and this spells Miku-dayo, so I thought that was fun. This is the next page. It's about Jin Soyeon, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, of Idol. And I don't really, this is what reminded me of her. Here's some lyrics. I think these are Tomboy lyrics right here. I did a screenshot from the Tomboy music video where they're looking at the Ken doll, and it's la la la. I added the subtitles. And then it's neither man nor woman, it's just me, Idol. It's neither man nor woman, just me loving Tomboy. And then these are Soyeon's awards from the time. And then who defines the material of the body, who gives it value and why, and then nude, and a little transparent sticky note with a fake photo card that I decorated. This is actually a custom magic card that I got my stepdad to make, because I didn't want to use an actual photo card. So this is in here. It's a little top loader. I put stickers on it. And then under here is nude lyrics and a picture of all of them with their names labeled. Let's see. Oh, my next page was about Haruhi from Ouran High School Host Club. I thought it has a lot of interesting themes of gender and whatnot. Maybe I'm looking too hard into it, but I decided to do Haruhi back when she presented more female, and her now, and the light bulbs from the first episode. This is my Megan Thee Stallion page. My goal was to do every page about a real woman. I'd do printed photos instead of drawings, but my printer ran out of ink after the 16th page, I think, so I kind of gave up on that. and I had to start drawing them. This is the Megan Thee Stallion collage. This page was about black women and protecting them, so I thought of her. And then this is 190 nominations, 57 wins. Oh, this was a test page for Alia. I just wanted to test out different collaging stuff, so I took a bunch of pictures of her and scribbled on the page and just wrote AJ ain't nothing but a number. I know that song's about R. Kelly, it's gross, but I really like the beat. I don't agree with the message. This is a Rihanna page. I also really like this page. I think it's very cute. And, you know, pink. My favorite color is pink. There's a lot of pink in this book. This is a page that I kind of doubled for an English assignment. We had to do something artistic for about this small story, this short story that we read about Taylor Swift and overconsumption, and it was written in like 2015, and it was by Hugh Bem Steinberg. It was really good. And so this was my page about how everything... I've noticed that online, if it's a feminine hobby or collection, it's labeled as overconsumption. Like if a woman collects like Labubus or Sunny Angels, it's overconsumption. But if a man has a bunch of Hot Wheels stapled to his wall, it's fine. So yeah, I just decided to do that. And then Benson Boone, because I thought it was funny. I'm not a Benson Boone fan, I just think he's funny. This is my Dochi page. This is when I ran out of printer ink. So this is some stuff I already had printed out, and I collaged it. And then this is the drawing of Dochi. A lot of this stuff was printed out before my printer ran out of ink. I have a bunch of like scrap papers and whatnot. And I have some fish stickers because she's the Swamp Queen. So yeah, I really love Dochi. Oh, this is one of my favorite pages. This is about Lee Hiyori, Korea's #1 it girl, in my humble opinion, as a not Korean. But these are the lyrics to Miss Korea. This is just random Korean that I had a sticker of. I did translate it, like Google Translate it, but I don't remember what it said. I guess I thought it fit though, so I put it there. I highlighted some random stuff, and I redrew her album Monochrome. I redrew her, and I honestly really like this drawing. I think it looks really good. Every other page at the beginning is skipped. I need to glue this shut. This is another one of my favorite pages. I think I was on a roll. This is about Sailor Moon, because it says cosmic bodies, an idea that is cosmic which is to say inconceivably vast. And so I have Sailor Moon because stars, cosmos. I have a bunch of Japanese, and then oh, this is her little catchphrase, and the name, I'm Sailor Moon, who stands for love and for justice. I am Sailor Moon, and in the name of the moon, I'll punish you. And this is the creator, Naoko Takeuchi. I love her. This is some more stuff I already had printed out, so I just wrote Sailor, and then Usagi, because that's her name, although this was definitely meant to say rabbit, but her name is Rabbit, so. And then this was a stamp that said Nippon, and I put that. And there was a bunch of like cardstock underneath that I glued in, and just a bunch of stuff. There's a cat for, I can't remember his name, her little sidekick. But yeah, this is another page I really like. It took me a really long time, but I was thinking about Alien Stage a lot, so I did a page about Sua and Mizzy, because we were allowed to include fan art and stuff, because it was just a sketchbook basically, and we're not making any money off of this. At least I'm not. Then this is a page about Julieta Suzuki. She's the creator of Kami-sama Kiss. This is a redraw of a panel. I don't like this drawing or this one, but I like the colors, so I think that's fine enough. This is Kami-sama Hajimemashita, which is the Japanese name for the series. I could have written the kanji, I just didn't want to. But saying Tomoe, and this is him, and yeah. Here's a Monster High page with the new generation of, sorry, someone was calling me, and the new generation of Monster High and the old generation, because one portrait and an alien green, and then body parts of both sexes. And then this, you aren't a ghoul. Nope. So both versions of Frankie. I really like both versions of Frankie. I don't know why people are so upset. Oh, I've seen a lot of people interpret the creator of Demon Slayer as non-binary or non-binary adjacent. So I drew them. Like, I've seen trans people say it. So don't come at me, but this is just, I wanted to include female works in mangakas, and this had non-binary, and I thought about that. So I haven't seen Demon Slayer, but I like Mitsuri because she's pink, and then this drawing of Tanjiro in drag. And then this is Kotoge's little mascot. So I drew them, and then this is from a screenshot of an interview that they did. Oh, this is Dolly Parton. I redrew some Dolly Parton pictures. Best country artist ever. It's a proven fact. And then just dazzling, wild, gloss and gleam, gender as product. Because she has said that if she wasn't born a woman, she'd just be a drag queen. So I just thought that was interesting, and I wanted to do a page about her. This is another Monster High page. My favorite was always Cleo, so I decided to do a page about her and all the profile pictures I've had of her in the past. So these are all redraws of profile pictures I've had of her from like the comics. So, and this is just Vanessa Stockard. I can't remember the name of this piece, but Vanessa Stockard on IG. This is her character Keith, and I love him. I'll be sure to put her on screen. This is my Mars Argo page because she completely disappeared from the internet basically, but I'm really, if you know like the lore about Mars Argo, it's like a good thing. So yeah, the most skillful of disappearing acts. And here's her from the Using You music video. I did some angel wings because I was looking at pictures and I saw a lot of those, and a mic, and just some colors, and then some lyrics that I liked from Using You. Oh, this is not one of my favorite pages. This is Haruka. She's a girl that I love. I'll put her Instagram on the screen. But this is, I redrew her responding to a hate comment about her being Blasian, and the hashtags she did, I thought they were funny. And then, I don't know what this says, but I drew another picture of her. If you look up Gyaru on Pinterest, she's one of the first ones to pop up, so I drew one of those. I love her. Oh, in between the pages, I just annotated what I thought, because I did read the book while doing this, and it was a really good book. And then Barbie, I carry all the names I'm given, because she, you know, does whatever. This is from the Barbie movie. This is the original Barbie. Just stickers. I don't know which artist made this sticker, I'm so sorry. And then, was this being a woman? And then a lyric from Biba Doobie's Perfect Pair. It's a really good song. And then we don't use that word on Barbie.com. I thought that was funny. And then, oh, I missed one. Oh, this was my New Jeans page. This was made while they were still on hiatus, and when Danielle was still there. Rest in peace. Danielle was my bias. I'm really upset. But this is a redraw of a drawing I did a few years ago of New Jeans when they first debuted, because I was obsessed with it. Or when Ditto first released, not when they first debuted. Although I have been a fan since pre-debut. Oh my god, the sticker fell off. This is Aaliyah Core. I don't know who made these stickers, I'm sorry. But I drew her because I love her. I don't remember what this Korean says. I drew more this Japanese. I put little stickers of like the stars because she has a star on her forehead. Oh my god, oh no. And then It Girl lyrics, and I just really like her. Oh, this is a little emoji. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if this video is going well. I hope I don't have to refilm it. Because I can't see my phone screen when I'm recording. I should actually check if it's still recording. Okay, we're still good. Okay. Oh, this was my halfway point. This is Regina George and Elle Woods. I think they're both very good blonde representation. I'm not a blonde. I'm not even close to looking blonde. But I hate the stereotype of blonde or stupid, so I decided to do two like very famous blonde women in movies. So I did Regina George. She's very smart, portrayed as smart, very clever. And then Elle Woods, because she's also really smart and clever. And then My Sweet Piano. And then this was an auto page. I used sticky notes to plan the pages. And I did some journaling, or just writing, I guess, about how I felt about the words on the book. It's annotated under here, but you can't tell. But this is a drawing of Otto that I did. I used ink. I wanted to use ink. It's this ink, Black Magic by Higgins. It's really good. I recommend it. And then this is just like a speedball dip pen. It was pretty cheap. Otto, I love Otto. You're my youth. That reminded me of Usewa for some reason. And then the sticky note and a bow. Okay, and then, these are my OCs. I decided to do a page about my OCs because I just wanted to draw them. So this is my most recent OC, and then this is my first ever OC from when I was like 9. Her name is Kane Hollows. I still love her. I need to redesign her though because she's kind of interesting. But, if I could get this book is kind of struggling. There's words under here. Oh my god, there's words under here. And there's words under here. But you can't really read them. But this is Blanche. Not pronounced properly, but that's how I want to pronounce her name. She's my latest OC and my oldest OC, and I just thought it was interesting. And I think this is around where I start turning it more into a diary and like a personal book instead of how like women I wanted to include. I'm obsessed with those let's be blank with mama things, so I drew like a stupid drawing of me and my mom. That's my mom, that's me. And she signed it, but I have a sticky note covering her signature. And then I wrote about my mom, and that's more annotating. Oh, okay. This is from a different artwork that I did in this class. I just took it out of the book I did it in. I like did a collage. It was like a live performance thing. And I put it in here, and it was kind of personal, so I've covered it up with writing about it and talking about it. And then this is just a list of albums that I like glued on top of a glue cap because as I was making this, I ran out of glue. So this was how I'm memorializing it. And then, is that it? Okay. We had someone come to my school talking about the archives that show up and like that we have access to as students. It was great. They gave us a little worksheet to fill out, and I cut out this little bunny that I did on it. They saw my bunny and they liked it, so I decided to. And then these are bookmarks or like tickets. It's bookmarks, but it's not a ticket. They also gave us these pins, so that was cool. And this Barbie postcard art. I've glued stuff on it, but it's okay. Here's the artwork, June Brigman, and it's June plus Roy. I don't think it has the year on it. I think it's from the 80s or 90s. But this was like a show that my studio class worked on stuff for. We did an installation for them. We did Blood at the Root. Or, yeah, they did. I'm not in theater, but we did a tree installation. And then this is Cat's Eye fan art. I wanted to use ink on the book paper to see how it felt. This is an annotation about what is written underneath. But this is Sophia, she's my bias, and then my partner's bias is Yunche. And then something reminded me of Gnarly, so that's why I drew them. But, yeah. This is Yunche, this is Sophia. I don't know if I'm ever going to draw them again, but they were fun. I did this page at Thanksgiving, like at the Thanksgiving table. it was talking, this was annotated, you can't really see it anymore, but it said, let's mutate, please. And I explained why I decided to draw them because of this line. So this is Ochako from My Hero Academia, and this is obviously Wonder Woman. These are both my favorite female superheroes, and since she's fairly old in the superhero realm, and one of the first, like, popularized female superheroes, I decided to do her. She has her golden lasso. I just did, like, I ripped up a bunch of construction paper and drew on top of it. That's pretty much it. And this is another Miku page. I know Miku was already in here, but I drew these with the crayons, and I loved her, and I loved it, so I put it in here. Under this sticky note is an expired credit card, but it has my full name on it, so I covered it up. And then this is, I went to Popeyes and got the Five Nights at Freddy's meal. My dad, we ordered like 5, and it was $54. So, and then this is a gold gummy bear package. This was a tutoring center thing that my school gave me. This is a really old drawing that I found in my old sketchbook, so I put it in here. It's Malleus from Twisted Wonderland. And then I did some yapping, I guess. There's more pages in between here, but they have like my family's names and stuff, and I'm not putting that out. So, but here's one of my favorite pages. It did fall out, so it's covered in packing tape. The whole book is covered in packing tape because the book was falling apart, and I needed to preserve the cover because it was not doing well. But this is, I did a list of Thanksgiving things I'm grateful for because it was Thanksgiving, and I just wanted to do a cute bunny girl, as I wrote here, and I glued a bunch of pieces of paper in, and I took my highlighters and Sharpies. These are swatch sheets of my Ohuhus from like 2020. They're like bullet nib and like stuff. I got like this free SCAD notebook because I was a senior in high school in Georgia, and everyone gets a SCAD notebook basically if you have any interest in art. And I took out all the swatch sheets I used in it, and I glued them in here because I thought it was interesting. This is washi tape. And then this is where it starts to be every page. This has fallen out. Oh no. This is the infamous Hot Man notebook, or the Recreation, because I have a little sketchbook that I use for practicing drawing men. I'm not good at it, and I decided to recreate it in here and make a little mini book of different characters. This is Mo Doodle. I had a crush on him when I was like 3. This is Miguel. Oop, people are home now. Hold on. Oh wait, no. Okay, hi. There was a brief interruption. These are stickers of Bakugo, Tomoe, what's his name? Tamaki and Mizuki. And so yeah, this is the condensed version of my Hot Man notebook. I did some talking about it here, and then this is a flap of more yapping. This is a Bakugo drawing that I hate, but I don't care, I got a grade for it. This is just a doodle of me and my partner. This is me, that's my partner. This page was never finished, but I have short black hair, so I was talking about characters with short black hair, and these were all the characters I was going to draw. Maki, I know in the anime she has green hair, but in the manga she has black hair. Ryuka from Bleach, Ada Wong, Mikasa, Suwa, Gogo from Big Hero 6, Bayonetta, and Shizuku. I cannot remember what she's from. I'm sure people will know what I'm talking about, or people won't care. And then this was a page about my late rabbit. He died a few years ago, but I loved him. Oh my god, this is not going well. But this was his full name, Ebony Darkest Metro Way. If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. His feet were blonde, he was solid black. Here's a drawing of him. Here's all the evil things he did. Attempted murder twice. It was to me. And I talked about him. And this is a little bookmark so I could reference it easier in a little doodle. And then this is a drawing. What on earth? Oh, I was complaining about Christmas. This is just doodle of me testing out a pen and crayons and how they worked. And then, oh, I drew Xavier, Love in Deep Space. drinking boba. Oh, I need to cover this in post. This is a list of all my friends, and the Christmas drawings I did for them, or I was going to do. It didn't work out, but I gave them an IOU. It's fine. This is my cat. I tried to draw really ugly. And then, my friend gave me this Pom Pom Pudding figure a while ago, and I just cut out the little guide that it came with. And then I don't remember, or yeah, I don't know / remember what I was going to draw, and then titled I forgot, and I signed it. This was more notes, and then complaining. I finished a box of strawberry shortcake Little Debbie treats. They're so good. So I put that in there. This kind of turned into a junk journal. This is all this stuff that was put in for planning. So this was the ebony planning. It didn't look like that, obviously, but this was planning for the pages that every time I finished one, I'd take a sticky note off and put it in here. And this came from therapy. It's where I want to be in 5 years, and it's college student, and I did that. So, and then this is covering up a little, like, phone pocket thing that I got from my school for being student of the month in high school, but I don't want people knowing where I went to high school, so that's covered with a sticky note. And then this is also from the figurine thing, and I glued that in. There's a Twizzlers package right here. This is a lot of yapping. These are broken bracelets. I had a bunch of bracelets and they broke, so I put them in this bag and glued it, or taped it in. It's not pulling on very well. I had this Shadow High thing that I kept for some reason for like 3 years, so I put it in here. This is a book of books, or list of books I want to read. And then I am planning on doing this project again. I'm just trying to figure out which book I want to do it in. And so this is what this list is for, actually. But it's I have my next one lined up already. It's Half a Life by Jill Cement, but I don't know if I'm going to do it in that book anymore because it's a really touchy subject and it's a memoir, but I didn't realize it was a memoir, so I'm probably not going to do it there. This is my rating of the book. It was really good, 4.5 stars, but it's very wordy and kind of repeats itself a lot, and it uses a lot of, like, I don't want to say pretentious, but I don't think a lot of people would be able to understand it because of the language used. So, and then this is me talking about my favorite book, and then this is a flap and me talking about wanting to start a small business. And so I just glued in a bunch of packaging materials that I had. Oh, we're almost done. This is from an eyelash package. I got new eyelashes, and it says, me when I'm a lash box, and Rory liked the packaging. Then I wrote Poppy-Po on here, and I drew Miku again. I love Miku, #Kin, #2020. And then the last page is a final thoughts journal page on some pink paper, because my favorite color is pink. And that's it. That's the whole book. Honestly, I'm really happy with it, and I think everyone should do this project. It's really fun. I recommend reading the book that you do it in, though, and not doing a book you've already read, because it's really fun. My professor came up with it. It's called the Altered Book Project. I would at her, but I don't want to dox myself because I still go to that school, so maybe in like 4 years when I'm done I'll add her, and I'll come back to the comments and at her. But yeah, this was my project and I really liked it, and thank you for watching my first ever YouTube video. Okay, bye.